Hello, my name is Cori Griffith, and this is my service, Quilt. I decided to do a camera with photography because I do have a passion for it, and that way, whenever I am in the industry, then I can revert back to something that I do enjoy, and it'll help me remember these things. So first up, I have manual shooting. With photography, you can switch it to automatic or manual. And with manual, you control every single setting. You can change anything from the aperture to the shutter speed and how much light is coming in. And it's so easy to lock ourselves on autopilot mode. And we have to be genuine and manually adjust every setting for all the specific circumstances. So that way we're genuine and responsive. We want the guests to feel like we're actually taking care of them. And for aperture, which is on the settings on the back here, that lets you control how much light you're letting in, and that controls the overall picture of the outcome of the picture. And being closed-minded will never get you anywhere. And if you have a larger aperture, if you have a smaller aperture, you'll have more light coming in, and we have to open our eyes wider in order to truly help others. We can provide excellent hospitality. And along with that, we also have shutter speed, which you can control. And providing quick service is vital to the guest. If you take a very quick shutter speed, it's a very fast picture, so that way you capture that motion instantly. You can capture a picture. That's also like capturing service for the guest. You don't want to drag it out and let it become blurry and unrecognizable. You have to focus your attention on the guest and providing service for the guest. And it also leads into focusing right here on the camera. Once you have your task, you have to focus on it and try and get the best picture as possible. You want to have everything perfect and everything lit well, and making sure that the guest is being taken care of. And in order to do all these things, you have to look through the viewfinder here. This is where you can see the picture, you can see what's going on, you can frame everything, and especially in the hospitality industry, you have to know exactly what you're dealing with and know exactly what you're supposed to be doing and searching for the next opportunity to help a guest. That we can anticipate all their needs so they don't have to ask, and you can even surprise them too, and that will keep them coming back as well. And now the flash on top here, that is what's going to light the picture, so that way you actually have something that you can see. And it's important to flash people with your brilliant smile. Take them off guard, and spreading your smile will help illuminate everyone and become contagious. That's the most important thing. You have to leave your troubles at the door outside and just focus on the guests and focus on illuminating them and surprising them. And then also, back here we do have a feature where you can play back all of your pictures once you've already taken them. And that's important to look back at our past and learn from the good and bad moments. You also want to use that as a foundation to build your skills, to build continually from there, to be more creative and genuine in your service. And we can also find out the information too when you click on the menu button on the camera. And confidence really is key. You have to be very knowledgeable in your product and be able to answer any questions the guests might have. And that way we can truly accommodate them, and we don't have the same script for every single interaction, and the guests will appreciate this much more in the end. And for my very last one, there's also the shutter button, which will be right on top here. And this is when you take the picture. All of your settings are focused and are lined right. You really have to make sure that everything is perfect before you take the picture. And we can't forget that we're aiming on providing a wonderful hospitality experience for the guests and to create a lasting memory, like a picture, to where you can look back on it and everyone can remember the great service you provided. And so all the settings have to be in place and correct in order to produce that final product. And for my service philosophy statement, I have photographs capture a moment in time in order to savor life intensely, always providing a lasting memory of that service. And my not-so-service philosophy statement is we must be part of the service delivery, co-producing an experience with the guests not standing back and allowing barriers to come between us and the guest. So this is my service quilt, and my name is Cori Griffith, and thank you very much.